we can also vouch that this is Madison 24/7. So
Yeah.
this is not just because she's got a camera in front of her.
It's actually interesting because like whenever she's a little more tamed with the camera in front of her.
I think so too.
And I mean, that's good and bad, but good. It's good. It's good. I think that like the more that you grow with like being on camera, you'll be able to like really give everything about you. Because like, before we started,
I don't think I want to know that either.
Oh wow.
as she matures, before we started recording, I had Shani here so that she could test the audio, right?
Yeah.
And so much attitude, all of this, and then I sit in the chair because season finale,
no.
right? And then don't have anything.
No, there's stuff.
Thanks, Maddie.
There's stuff. I mean, there's drama, but I'm not gonna say
It's
it.
girl drama between girls.
Yeah, girl drama is different from like girl to boy drama. You know what I mean? Like, it's different. It's girl talk. That's what we call it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just learned about girl math.
What do you mean? We're counting
That's
our
a side
fingers?
note.
Wait, what's girl math?
Do you guys not know this?
No.
Wait, what? Really?
No,
Learning
man.
something.
Yeah, wow. This is like the first time.
Is whenever you, for instance, you have cash and you pay with cash, so it's free.
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. So here's the example, I guess. Well, there's like two examples. So you have the Starbucks card on your phone,
Oh, yeah.
right? And you put the money on 6 months ago.
Yeah.
So if you buy something now with the card, you basically bought it for free.
Oh no,
Girl
yeah,
math.
yeah.
She
Well, so
yeah,
I have to expand on that. When you're using your parents' credit card.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, yeah. That's daughter math. Yeah.
Actually,
She's trying to come back with something, but she's like,
She's like, Mom, I'm going to the mall. I'm going with my friends. I'm going to take your credit card.
she allows me to, but it's because she took away my card. Don't go into that. Don't go into that. She took away we had to get rid of it. Well, someone stole it at the start and spent $200 at Fabletics, and she had to explain to them why
Madison
I
would never buy anything in Fabletics.
like how I spent like $200 at Fabletics. She had to explain to them that it wasn't me. Like who
oh my.
like she was like, ain't no way she would buy something from there.
Card was stolen.
Yep,
Card was stolen. Never, ever. Like, I wouldn't even walk in there. I've never walked into a Fabletics store. I've only walked into a Lululemon store probably like twice, and I haven't even bought anything from there. I bought something from my friend, but it wasn't for me.
So anyway,
So like Fabletics.
She's like, that was not me.
so now that's girl math and daughter math has now been
Yes, now.
defined.
Do we just make daughter math?
Yes.
Daughter
Hashtag
math?
daughter
Just
math.
reading something.
Or just
On the
better.
season finale.
We're the season finale.
We're trending.
Make that a thing.
so cute.
daughter math. Like,
Trending.
Danae, put it right there.
no,
Daughter
wait,
math.
do like the rainbow thing.
Yeah, how much editing do you want her to do? Yeah, track my hand. No, just kidding. Please don't do that. She's gonna have so much editing for this.
Love you, Danae.
Okay. Yes, we love you, Danae.
Love
Yes.
you today.
Okay, so let's go back to. Is my grandma on her phone? Okay, so let's go to. Let's remind everybody about Alex's $800 birthday dinner. So what happened there?
Oh God.
What was it? Sobu?
Nobu.
Oh shit. Okay.
We know.
We're like, it's called Nobu, and it's like no going back.
No boo and no go.
Nuh-uh.
Okay, so for everybody,
boo.
so remind the audience, your followers, what happened with his birthday, because that was way back in the beginning.
Okay, so let's just say we let Alex pick a place to eat for dinner for his birthday. Never let Alex pick a place for dinner, because you know dang well he's gonna be like, we're gonna go to the fanciest place ever, most expensive. I'm gonna buy the most expensive thing.
Hold on. Let's pause for a second. because I want you to rant again. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so Alex, we love you, Alex, but
You're expensive as hell.
we don't like you sometimes, especially with your $800 meal that was this small. Each portion,
Smallest
this
portions
small.
ever.
I could have had a prime rib. Like
She's like
steak.
tomahawk, medium rare, with
Medium
the,
rare.
with the bacon.
For like $50. The whole thing was like this, like probably like this big for 800.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Never
800.
let
That's how
him.
much it was.
Yes.
One meal.
Never
For his birthday dinner.
let him pick a place ever. Like, do not.
That was perfect.
I just passed over my credit card and I'm like, okay, whatever it is, take care
It's
of
like
it.
I don't even
Like,
want to
no,
look.
I don't want to know.
Literally, we were like, never again, Alex. She was like, I'm never letting you pick a place again. You are not even allowed to look over here again. Can't even come
Yeah.
near this place again, even though you
The
work near
weird
here.
part was we had no idea what we were walking into. So I had difficulty getting reservations, thinking it was just because we're coming kind of a little last minute. And so we had to go to an early dinner. And there's people outside taking their pictures and doing all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, whatever. We're in Scottsdale, so maybe that's what that's
Maybe
about.
it's always like that.
Fashion Square.
we
Maybe
should
that's
have
what they
taken
did.
photos at that point.
Yeah, I had no idea that was like a fashion thing to do, is to go have your picture taken outside of this restaurant. And so we go inside and we're like, okay, so this is just family style. So we'll all order something that we really enjoy and we'll share it.
Sure.
I like the concept. And then we got the Wagyu.
And you don't like the concept anymore when you saw the
It was
bill.
not, and it was such small portions, and it was just
Small.
very.
They were like micro.
and so,
I was hungry after, and we spent $800.
Did you guys? Here's a real question. Did you guys go get more food after?
No.
no.
Really?
We spent
I couldn't-
$800. She
And
was
then you're
not
like-
gonna-
and you're
I
like,
was
go to
so
bed, Alex.
hungry.
I couldn't
I was so
afford
hungry.
it. I mean, we couldn't afford Burger King even after something like that.
I was so hungry too. You have no idea. I was like, Alex, never again.
Yeah.
Oh,
You-
that.
But
you-
once you're in a place like that, you
can't
are
just
like-
leave.
You're gonna have your.
You can't just
drinks.
leave the way.
You can't just like leave.
Can't pick
I
up and
feel
leave.
like you're kind of just stuck there at that
But
point.
you're gonna order the dessert. You're gonna order. You're gonna still
Yeah.
want to do the experience. It's still his birthday. You're gonna make it right.
But never
you're
again.
like, this is never happening again.
Ever. Like, no way, Jose.
So yeah.
I still haven't even talked to him about that. Like,
You know-
as a friend, I haven't even talked to him about that.
You know, Alex, I've talked to him because we bring him up so often on our podcast. And I'm like, do you have any issues with us talking about you and sharing your story so often? And he's like, well, no, he's okay with it, but he is concerned about what it means later in his life when he starts dating and all this other
This isn't like. I'm not gonna say the whole. This isn't OF.
No.
Like, this isn't like. Yeah, this isn't rated R. This is just like. Yeah, this is this
Normal
is
life.
dinner.
Yeah.
Alex.
Yeah.
This is our dinner. We're eating it up, man. We gotta eat it up.
So he's actually taking it
Eating
all
more
in
than
stride.
what we ate at freaking Nobu.
Okay, so now we're gonna Alex times 2.
Oh God.
Okay, so then we did a podcast with chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, she goes,
Oh,
yeah.
no. I
Okay.
hated that
was
episode.
so awful.
So-
I hated it too.
So disgusting.
So was that the podcast that we did the hot takes?
Cards.
Was that the hot
Yeah,
takes,
yeah,
right?
that's the cards.
Is that the cards?
And
yeah?
then I don't remember how we did it, but so
We
talk
just
about
took every
yeah.
15 minutes we had a timer.
That's
We
what
had
it
to do the
was.
chocolate.
Good,
No,
yeah.
I think it's every 5.
Was it every 5?
Every 5.
Shit, we should have made it 15.
Then
Okay.
we wouldn't be eating that many chocolates, which I think makes sense.
Okay, so
You know what I mean?
remind the followers what happened on that podcast.
I almost threw up. It was so disgusting. that chocolate is like, oh, these are the healthy chocolates that are like crystals,
First of all,
cool.
somebody says healthy chocolates, run.
Chocolates are not
Chocolate.
supposed to be.
Like, I think he was trying to be nice, give my mom something nice, and he showed me before he did, and I was like, oh, those look nice.
They were very pretty.
They were very
gorgeous.
Yeah.
But when you bit into them, they were not so gorgeous.
Yes, they looked like excuse me, the different chocolates looked like different types of stones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
They were gorgeous.
Yeah.
But paprika in chocolate do not mix.
Yeah, that one. There was what was the one? It was
Lychee too. I don't like lychee either.
the lychee
thing.
something.
Oh
Yeah.
God, that was awful.
So
There
terrible.
it was so
bad.
many different flavors that are never. I don't feel like they're supposed to be put together.
Together.
Yeah, they put flavors are not supposed to be together, like together.
Chicken masala. It was like I don't know if it was that one, but like sometimes some sort of like chicken and like paprika and cumin and.
It was terrible. I was the one
I don't
to
think
eat
chicken.
that
I'm
one.
just gonna say I don't think it was
we
chicken,
would
but
pick
you
for
know what I
each
mean.
other. We picked for each other.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
It wasn't like we just picked random ones. We picked for each other.
That's what it
We
was.
were looking for the worst one.
I remember, like, you took such a long time. You had the pamphlet
Yeah.
out.
I was
and you're like, okay, which one is she going to hate the most?
Yes.
And then I think at the very end.
I just want to remind everybody, this was the Mother's Day episode.
Oh, you're right.
And she was making me eat these horrible chocolates.
Actually, it was past Mother's Day. It wasn't
It's a
on.
day past Mother's Day.
One day, so technically Mother's Day.
And Mother's Day should be a Mother's Day week. So
Yes, I agree with that.
I agree with that statement, but whatever. I still like bullying my mom.
And then, but yeah, so then we did do the card game with that, and that was the hot takes card.
yeah,
card game, right?
that's what it was.
Yeah.
And so that was just like,
Random questions that we had to answer.
Yes.
Some of them were really stupid.
well,
Some of them are
yeah.
bad.
What do
And
you
I was like, I can't ask my mom that.
like X-rated bad or like demented bad?
X-rated bad.
Oh,
I was
okay.
like, oh, I cannot ask my mom this question.
Got it.
Or
got it.
this is something I don't want to know the answer
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, this is
You're like,
is
I'm
not
glad I was
good.
born. I don't want to know how. Got it.
Exactly, right?
Okay.
It's so bad.
All right, give me one on your list.
I like your list.
Okay, well, we'll try yours first.
Okay, guys, I have a great list. Thanks everyone who helped me. So actually, I've been asking people to come onto the podcast. People who I feel like should share their stories and should become more open to being on because they deserve to say it. I don't know how to describe it, but they deserve to tell their story because of what they've went through, and I
Okay.
think they should be on the podcast. So I've asked them.
You reached out to TikTok influencers. Let's expand on that. It's not
Yeah.
just random people that she meets and knows their story. She's actually reached out to other influencers and asked them to come on, and they've agreed to. So we'll have them on in the future.
So how did that go?
Really good. So I would go on to TikTok Live and just watch some lives every now and then.
That's
to
a
see-
really good idea.
just to see the people, and sometimes some people are telling their stories, sometimes people are just doing that thing where they promote themselves trying to get more money. And there was this girl on there who I saw, and I don't remember her name. I'm sorry. Right now I can't remember.
That's fine.
But
That's
she
fine.
was a burn victim. She got burned by a barbecue or something like that. And she was telling her story, and it was actually really upsetting to hear her story. I was like, wow, this is a lot. So I emailed her on TikTok, and I was like, hey, I do a podcast with my mom. We would love for you to come on and meet us, do all that. And she was like, yes, of course, I'd love to meet you and come on to the podcast. That sounds like a great experience. So
Yeah, so I was super
Yeah.
proud of her. She did that all on her own without even asking me, or saying anything to me. She told me afterwards, and I was so super proud of her. And we talked about, how you professionally respond to people and do the discussion back and forth and stuff like that. But she managed the whole thing on her own.
So where did you get that confidence?
I don't know. I felt like it was the right thing to do because I really liked her story too. It's not like I didn't just we need more people.
Just some
on.
random person.
No,
that
yeah,
you-
we need more people on here. We need to get people on here. No, I actually really liked her story and I want her to share it. It was really emotional and it was really heartfelt, and I feel like she deserves to tell the world her story. All of the above because it's actually really interesting.
And-
I heard it.
And I think also,
Happy I heard
one
it.
thing Maddie's learned by doing the podcast is that by taking a moment to listen to people's stories, you kind of learn a lot of different things, even things about yourself, even sometimes. And so I think that she's connected with that, and we're like, that's all we talk about is let's get people on that have some great stories. I mean, we have our DJ from her party that we'd love to have on. His story's
oh my gosh. Like,
We're
it's crazy.
It's so great. But you know, when you connect to somebody's story, that's something that is very rare because people have a lot of different stories, right?
But they're not willing to tell usually.
Yeah, that
So,
share those
yeah.
moments with you that were the really difficult moments in their lives and how they got through that. Those are the things that I think people connect and can understand and can learn from.
Good job.
Yeah, she did great.
Woo!
I was proud of her.
Well, because that wasn't you in the beginning.
Oh no, I was like, I don't even know what a podcast is. What? What's Talk to Me the podcast? I don't know. I'm not part of it. Definitely. No.
Not on a podcast.
No, it's a lot of growth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super proud of her.
You're becoming a little woman.
I am a little woman. Wait, isn't that a show?
Little.
It is.
It's a movie.
It's a movie.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean,
Little
whatever.
Women. Yeah.
I'm amazing, guys. I knew that.
Yeah.
That's
So
that's what I'm
humble.
saying.
Yeah.
You're amazing.
So humble.
So you know what? Let's cut the cameras.
So we were saying earlier, what else has grown with Maddie? It's her head.
Oh, that was
I'm
funny.
a little bigger. I mean, you can tell by the softball helmets I've had to wear.
Have to increase in size.
Yeah,
Wait,
actually,
really?
like, no, yeah.
For real. For real.
I don't know if it's maybe the brand or something, but like I tried on a medium large and it didn't fit my head, and I still have to wear it. But I need like an extra large now. My head's grown,
Literally.
literally.
We'll call it from the podcast. Okay, so we in one of the next podcasts that we had done, we had talked about the latte incidents.
Oh, God.
I love this story.
Okay, so let's backtrack. I believe in a week. Was it in one or 2 weeks?
1 week.
1 week. She messed up so. How many times did you spill?
It was.
Okay, yeah, I'll
twice.
shut up. Go ahead.
It was twice, and then like a month later, it happened again, and it was so funny when it happened again. I was like,
So
"It's starting over. It's happening again, guys." I was so excited.
it was the dog, right?
The dog knocked it over initially.
Okay.
and it was all over the car, and then
That I had just had professionally cleaned.
And then the next day, she's like, "I need my chai latte," and it spills on her again. So it's in like technically not even a week; it's in a 2-day span.
The cup did not function.
It got all over her car. And
So did it
herself.
just fall?
Yeah.
Or did you
Well, like
It had a
you-
hole.
it had a hole in the bottom of it, so it just started like leaking from the bottom. But it wasn't like a lot; it was just like starting to leak, and it got all over her before the person noticed. And I was laughing so hard. I'm like, "Round 2, where's round 3 at? Round 3."
Okay, so yeah, so the dog, then the leak,
Yeah.
and
A
then
month later, it was the lid, wasn't it? The lid malfunction.
and
then it
so
like
and so
fell.
then it just
It kind of just
and I seem to remember at one of those times you had to go back. I don't know if it was one of those 3 times, but like you were saying in the podcast, you're like, no, I need to start my morning
Yeah. Yeah.
with a chai latte.
Yeah. I still had to go get a chai latte.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Okay.
Absolutely.
He was trying to like jump in my
I'm
lap.
not gonna
And
do
so we
it
put my
without
car
that.
She needs her chai lattes
And
in
then
the morning.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
Went
put
everywhere,
in
all over
the
Yeah.
car.
A lot
wherever
of
that
people
reel was.
have said to me about the chai latte.
Have they really?
They absolutely
How does that
have.
feel?
It's so funny, honestly.
I laugh
mean,
every time. We should make a waffle. Then we said we're gonna make a waffle like
Yes.
shirt with waffles knocking over
Waffles
a
is
chai
our
latte.
dog, by the way.
I love
Yeah.
waffles.
Yes, and that's the dog who
Yeah.
the first time. So did he have the cone? I'm trying to remember what happened.
No.
He was just I was turning into the vet, and he come to jump on my lap.
He loves like
knocked it
he likes
over.
the being the one who's driving or being in control. So when someone's driving, he's like, I need to sit on their lap.
Did you just say Waffles is the one who loves being in control?
Yes.
Got
He
it.
sits on her every time. She
Well,
like,
that's kinda
he-
cute.
When he knows we're leaving, he'll lay on her just so he's like,
Aw.
I'm here. you cannot forget about me.
Don't leave
Like,
without me.
You cannot leave without me.
Yeah.
And he'll like scratch you when you have food. And he's like, give me some of that. I don't care what it is. Give me some of it. Like, even if it's like something that can kill him. He's like, I need that right now.
Yep.
He gives you like that look. I don't know what the look. I don't know how to describe the look. It's just kind of a
The
look.
puppy dog look.
It's not. I know it's
It's a-
no.
He's like a.
He's like a.
Yeah, he'll.
You actually did that really
he's like
good. That
literally
was
stare
scary.
You down. He will stare you down.
He'll go. He side-eyed me a few days ago, which I thought was really funny. He was like, I was like, why are you looking at me like that? What did I do? He goes.
You guys are just.
Too much.
I love doing that.
I hope you clip that. Okay, so then we'll fast forward here. We did we did a podcast with Johnny Cash,
Yes.
and why can I never remember their names?
Aaron and Abby.
Thank you.
Johnny
Yeah,
Cash.
he said.
You'll never be forgotten, Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash.
So, talk to us about how it went with your number one fans.
I thought you were about to say fan. I was like, fans.
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 They
I love them so much.
they took it
They're
when they
just-
watched it. They were like so shocked. Like
I got
they
the
had
text immediately.
So
Really?
much fun.
Immediately.
They loved doing it. They're still arguing over who's the number one fan.
So I think we need a round two.
So we call it number one fam. Is what I've been calling
That's
it.
really cute.
So, but
Oh, that's cute. I didn't think. Actually, I didn't know
I
that.
call them number one.
Actually, I didn't know that.
I think she just came with that on the spot, guys.
Number one fam. And so, but they had so much fun, and they would love to come on another time if we'd ever, ask them to. They'd do it. I know they do it
In like a heartbeat.
Yeah.
And then for context for some of the newer viewers, who are they to you guys?
Well,
or to Maddie?
So before everything happened with my softball team, Coach Aaron is my coach for softball. And Abby is one of the players I used to play with, and she's one of the sweetest people ever, and they're like the nicest family. They've been supporting us from like literally the beginning. We were like, we have a podcast, and like, oh my God, you guys have a podcast? We're gonna watch it. And they've been supporting us every step of the way, which I think is like the sweetest thing ever. So they are our number one fam.
Yeah, they are. And I think also, they were the ones that were like, oh, what's going on with Burger King boy? And they were
Yeah.
like hitting us up all the time, like trying to get the skinny.
You're my ride or die.
Yeah, he's called my ride or die. There's just a lot of wonderful times we've shared with them that involved the podcast or things that they've seen on the podcast. So we definitely wanted to have them on. We'd love to have them on again. And it was fun to do the game show type of thing. That buzzer was really freaking annoying.
That was hilarious and annoying at the same time.
I loved it.
But it was a lot of
loved it.
fun. And
It was
it's
great.
crazy that Aaron won or maybe kind of won in the end. And then Abby took it back because
Well, she was.
And I will say in post,
technical call.
yeah, I will say in post how Danae did the it was like bing, bing,
Oh,
bing,
I
bing, bing,
loved
bing,
that.
right? And then we should put like what it looks like Danae somewhere in here,
Yeah.
like where it was like Abby got this point, this point, this point,
Yeah, and then we
he
had
got this
half
point,
a point.
and then at the very
Danae
end,
got one. Today actually got one.
yeah, and then at the very end, I think he had like
He got
10
the
points, or whatever it
for
was.
naming the book.
Yeah,
Naming the
yeah.
book. Unacceptable Lives. That's what
Yeah.
he got.
No, but Abby won though.
Well, no, the family one.
The family won.
They both got merch. They both
Abby
got
won.
merch, so they were both super happy too.
I'm
That
rooting
was
for Abby
such
right
a
now.
good-
Not gonna lie. Go Abby.
That was such a good episode. That was really, really
Yeah.
fun.
I think that was one of my favorite, just because like I said, when we first started, it was just me and Maddie.
Yeah.
So I mean, having other people on
It
and,
was awesome, and especially people we know.
And
Like, it was so hilarious.
and just having fun.
And that was the first time we had somebody else, right?
Except for Eden.
Except for Eden, yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
and Eden's part of the Five Flash Media family
So-
and part of the podcast.
So
family.
yeah,
So yeah, it was. So I was really happy that they agreed to it and stuff. It's always different to have somebody come onto a podcast. They're like, I don't know if I have anything to say or what I'll say or whatever. But, you know,
And I think it was a really good idea to
it's
have.
just so easy to have those conversations and forget there's a camera because you just have so much fun doing it.
Yeah, and I.
Well, that was us at the start. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, but the fact that you guys made it, you gamified their episode,
Yeah.
and it was a lot easier for them to like. I mean, was it you who came up with the questions, or
We
both of you?
did.
Both did.
Yeah, we
Okay,
both did.
because those were really good questions.
well, I feel like when we went on to Good Morning AZ, the person I forgot. What was her name? I can't remember. Sorry, I'm like.
It's okay. She was
focusing.
pregnant.
Yeah, she was pregnant.
That's all I remember.
And she like talked to us beforehand and make us comfortable. That's what we want to do with our guests, like make them comfortable before they come on. Like I really like that aspect, is that like we can make them feel more comfortable and have more fun doing it, because it's scary. Like being like on camera, like everyone watching your every move, it's scary. But we want to make it fun and like woo woo woo, you know.
And just have it be like talking just on like a couch. It's like just, you know, friends talking. That's what it should be like. It shouldn't be like this, you know, super, you know, polished thing. People will say what they're going to say and we're going to laugh about
And that's what
stupid
makes
things.
it
And
so
it's like,
authentic, and that's why
yeah.
people want to watch you guys.
People do say that they like the real of us. Like we are like so real on camera, and that's one thing that they really enjoy watching.
Are you gonna get going?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Did he pause?
All right. So a few more things, and then we'll talk about the final event that happened in the same day, really, which is you going on the news. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. No, I lost my notes.
Did you delete it?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, she just moved it.
I accidentally made a new one and I freaked out because I thought I
Oh.
deleted it.
Oh, okay. So we'll talk about a few more things, and then we'll finish up with the last two things that happened in the same day, which was you two going on the news for Talk to Me, the podcast.
Yes.
And then in that same day, your Sweet 16,
Yep.
which was crazy.
Yep.
Was wild.
Okay, so let's start with what everybody loves talking, or what everybody loves hearing about, which is the emoji. What is it? Watergate? Emoji Gate. So remind us what happened about Melissa and all the emoji stuff.
Well, she sucks at using emojis and she sucks at responding.
Yes.
I just gotta say, being left on red sucks. I'm gonna do it to you from now on, by the way. She cannot use emojis. Do not trust her emojis. They're weird.
What was the one that she used?
She's saying that I use old lady emojis.
That's what it was.
She used the eggplant to me once. She sent the eggplant emoji to me once, and I was laughing because I was in class, like, you know, doing homework, and we were like, sometimes I text her, and she just sent me the eggplant emoji.
Just out of the blue.
Out of the blue?
And
There
like-
was no context?
No. Because I was making fun of her for the old lady emoji. She
So-
used that, thinking that she'd be all cool.
Bold.
Yep. Yeah. I'll
Oh,
take
she
that.
uses like the smile emoji that's like, or like the actually
heart.
laughing one with
I
like.
use the heart one a lot.
Okay, the heart one's cute.
Yes,
I like the heart
I
one.
use the heart one too.
too.
It's the one where it's like laughing with the tears coming out. That one's dumb. I don't like that one.
That one's hilarious.
No, it's
Because
not.
it literally means hilarious.
It does.
No, the crying one. That's
Okay,
like,
so then which one do you use then?
the crying one, the one that's
Like the literal, like where it looks like it's crying, like with like waterfalls?
The water, yeah. That means you're dying of laughter. Like you're crying so much because it's so funny.
Okay, well maybe some of the things that you say aren't that funny to her.
There you go.
There you, hey.